Well, here we are, right back again. Legacy of Leaders. I'm your host, Jamar Suber. I'm here with a dear friend of mine. As you know, on this show, I talk to amazing entrepreneurs who are actually making a difference. Today, I'm here with Terry McGriff, the owner, CEO, commander, commissioner, all of it, of Women's Tackle Football League. Terry, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So, Terry, Women's Tackle Football League, tell me about it.
Whew, wow, Women's Tackle Football League is basically an initiative with football to help women with the self-esteem issues. Sometimes you had domestic violence issues with football. So that's one of the things about the Women's Tackle Football League is that what we started was not just to play football, but to make it more community-based with the ladies in their local areas. So right now we have 8 teams across the country as far as Sacramento, California, Seattle, Washington, Houston, Texas, all the way to Toronto, Canada area.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, and we're also affiliated with another women's Mexican football league in Mexico. And we just play games starting in April, and we play in our championship, which is called the Women's Tackle Football League Legacy Bowl in July. Wow. So we've just gone around, we're trying to spread the sport. Obviously, everybody knows about flag football, but we want to make sure that we maintain women's tackle football to keep that sport, because that's a little bit our heart base, because we want to make sure that that game gets to grow on both, because it's still played internationally. There's an organization called IFAF, International Federation of American Football League, and they play tackle football internationally, and so we want to make sure that we always keep a bunch of women ready to play that game. And like I said, we've got a cooperation with a league in Mexico, and we play tackle football across the country from April through July.
That's great. So I want to clear up any confusion, because there are some leagues out there where women are not all the way dressed and all these things, and it's more sexy and sex appeal.
Yeah, that's called the lingerie football league.
What's
Totally
the
different.
difference between your league and that league?
Okay, we play just like if you're playing high school or you're watching college football or NFL. Full pads, full equipment, just like if you were playing normal football like the guys play. Uses college rules, and the girls out there have a good time. Like I said, one of the things about it, if you can teach a young lady to play football, we feel she'll never be a victim of domestic violence, because the threat of violence more than anything is what people can keep those ladies in check. So when you're out there learning how to tackle and be tackled, violence is no longer a mental block for you, or mental hang-up. So you're out there, you're used to that stuff. You're used to bumps and bruises and things of that nature.
And I know you've established some very strategic relationships as you've been building the league. What are some of the things you have coming up here soon?
We're getting ready to work with we work with a group called Visionary Fun Fest, and they have an event going on in February in New Orleans. That's next year, but in Las Vegas, Super Bowl, all the week preparation for the Super Bowl, and we're planning to have 2 teams in our league play a game to kick off that week. They're going to have a lot of concerts and things going on. So that'll be in Vegas starting, actually the first day is February 1st with some comedy, and then we're going to have our game on Sunday, February 4th, about 1 p.m. Eastern time. That
is great. That's great. Who are some of the other partnerships and some of the organizations you've aligned the league with?
We aligned the league with it's called BAF. They're the Mexican organization based out of Mexico City. Visionary Funk Fest, and they do things, like I said, they do different sporting events, they do concerts, and like I said, this year they're going to be doing the events, festivals and things of that nature all through Super Bowl week in Vegas, and I hope they'll be taking it into New Orleans as we go forward.
That's amazing. So when does the season start?
The season this year will start April 20th, Saturday, and then we'll go all the way through June with the playoffs, and then our season will end with the Women's Tackle Football League Legacy Bowl on July 20th.
That's amazing, man. So let me ask you this. We have a lot of businesses out there who watch this show. So if they're interested in getting behind what you're doing and being sponsored and, I don't know, some brand placement or some things, how can they reach you?
They can reach me at, they can go to our website at thewtfl.com. They can, if you can leave my number and my email, admin at thewtfl.com. Right now we're working on a network deal as television for streaming, and we'll be selling our advertising on that and some of the other partnerships that we have. But we're really hoping to finalize a deal with one of the bigger guys here at the end of this in the next couple of months once we get everything set up with them.
That's amazing. So get on board now.
Yep, get on board now, because this is something that's totally trend setting. If everybody understands women's sports is really growing, and we've got a lot of things in the works that'll make it profitable for a business to be behind our league.
Yeah. Give that website one more time for me.
thewtfl.com.
All right. Well, you heard it right here. Women's Tackle Football League. I'm here with the commissioner, the captain, the man himself, Terry McGriff. Thank you for joining us. I'm your host, Jamar Suber, and this is Legacy of Leaders.